Hey everybody, welcome to Seattle Seahawks franchise. This is episode number 18. The divisional round of the NFC playoffs. The Seattle Seahawks face the Carolina Panthers. The Seahawks in after a wild card victory last week against the Washington Redskins. From Charlotte, North Carolina, the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get things underway. The winner will advance to the NFC Championship game to face the Dallas Cowboys. Cam Newton, the quarterback for Carolina, had a good season. 29 touchdowns, 13 picks, 3,700 yards. We're ready to get things underway. Cam Newton, play action, going deep down the left side. And the pass is caught there by Kelvin Benjamin, a 43-yard reception down the left sideline as he wrestles it away from Jeremy Lane. Kelvin Benjamin with the catch, and Carolina looking to strike first here in the first quarter. Newton in the pocket, steps up, throws over the middle to Benjamin, and Benjamin is taken down at about the 2-yard line. It'll be first down and goal for the Panthers. And here's the give to the left side for the touchdown. Carolina on the board first. The 7-0 early lead as Williams takes it in for the score. Russell Wilson and the Seahawks trying to answer. Down 7-0. Here's the give to Thomas Rawls around the left side. Rawls breaks a tackle, spinning and up just short of the first down. Screen pass over the right side to Doug Baldwin, and he is stood up there by Bené Benwickery. Fourth down, Seattle forced to punt here in the first quarter. They get the ball back, though, for their next drive, and Thomas Rawls with the first down run on the left side. Good physical run there for Thomas Rawls. Seahawks underdogs in this game, but trying not to get behind too much early like they did last season against Carolina in the playoffs. 7-0 Panthers after one. Here's the give to Williams on the right side, out to about the 41-yard line. Williams 10 carries for 51 yards at this point in the game. Cam Newton, left side, going over the middle, and the pass is picked off there by Brandon Browner at the 25. Newton throws into double coverage. Jeremy Lane breaks up the pass, and Browner is there to pick up the deflection for Seattle. Here's Russell Wilson. Screen pass to Thomas Rawls. Rawls to the outside, getting blocks. Out to about the 44-yard line, but tack on a face mask penalty. Another 15 yards puts Seattle into Carolina territory at the and they attempt a 38-yard field goal, but there is a flag on the play on 4th and 7. The kick is good. We'll see what the flag is. And it is a personal foul roughing the kicker, and that's going to give Seattle a first down. Here's the throw to the left side to Jermaine Kearse. Kearse with a first down to the 11-yard line, 1st and 10. Wilson to the corner, looking for Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Baldwin with the touchdown, and that's going to tie things up at 7 here in the second quarter. Nice corner route by Doug Baldwin, placed perfectly by Russell Wilson. He manages to get both feet in bounds and maintain possession of the ball for the touchdown. Here's Greg Olsen on the right side, Carolina driving. 6:25 to go in the first half. Cam Newton 5 of 7 for 88 yards up to this point. Carolina will settle for a field goal on the drive. Graham Gano puts it through. 10-7, Panthers. There's the pass to Williams on the right side from Cam Newton over the middle. Earl Thomas misses the tackle, and Williams into the secondary, taken down finally by Jeremy Lane and Richard Sherman. Here's Newton. Lots of time. Throws it to the right side to Brown. Newton again. 5 seconds to go in the half. The throw caught. And a timeout called by Carolina. They're going to get their field goal unit in. And Gano's kick is blocked. Blocked by Cam Chancellor. And that's going to leave the score at 10-7 at the half in favor of Carolina. But a big momentum shifter there. Carolina about to go up 13-7, and the kick is blocked by Cam Chancellor. Third quarter action now. Over the middle. Greg Olsen into Seahawks territory to about the 42-yard line. On the pass from Cam Newton. Greg Olsen having a pretty nice game here in the playoffs. I formation now. Play action pass. Newton in the pocket. Throws to the left side. He's got Benjamin, who makes the catch over the top of Jeremy Lane for the touchdown. And Carolina goes up 17-7 here early in the third. Panthers with a 10-point lead, looking for a date in Dallas next week for the NFC Championship game. Still in the third. Screen pass to Thomas Rawls. Rawls getting blocks to the right side. He's across the 50 to the 45, down to the 30-yard line, pushed out of bounds at about the 26. Big screen pass, big gain, a nice block there on the right side. And Rawls all the way down to the 26. Play action pass. Back to the left side to Jimmy Graham. And Graham is forced out of bounds. First down, Seattle. Here's the give to Christian Michael. And Christian Michael is all the way in for the Seahawks touchdown. And that cuts the Panthers' lead to 17-14 here in the third. 4 minutes remaining in the third. Play action pass from Newton. Newton over the middle to Brown. Brown breaking tackles across midfield to the 46-yard line. And Philly Brown 9 catches for 85 yards to this point in the game. Cam Newton over the middle finds Greg Olsen wide open. He had killed the Seahawks all day. I don't know how he was that wide open. Here's the give up the middle to Williams. And Williams, 22 carries for 86 yards and a touchdown. Last play of the third quarter now. Greg Olsen into the end zone for the touchdown. Mike Morgan drags him down. But already a score for Carolina. They go up 24-14 to end the third quarter. And Seattle is going to have to pull off a major comeback here in the fourth if they're going to move on. Early in the fourth, Jimmy Graham over the middle, catches made across midfield. Wilson just 14 of 23 at this point for 123 yards. Screen pass over to Tyler Lockett. Lockett cross midfield inside the 40, pushed out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Tons of time for Wilson. Wilson looking deep over the middle, and it is broken up, almost caught by Baldwin, but incomplete. Wilson 15 of 25 on the day. Long field goal here by Stephen Hauschka, and he is able to hook it in just inside the left upright. And it's 24-17, 9:26 to go in the fourth now. Cam Newton on the left side. Catch is made there by Greg Olsen with 9:20 to go. 318 yards passing for Carolina today. The Seahawks force them to a field goal attempt, which Gano puts through the middle. And it's 27-17 with 7:11 to go in the game. Here come the Seahawks now. Over the middle to Baldwin. Baldwin makes the catch out to the 40-yard line. Second down and 10. Screen pass to Thomas Rawls. Rawls has the right side. Breaking tackles down to the 39-yard line of Carolina. Play action. Russell Wilson in the pocket. Going down the left side. Catch is made there by Kenny Lawler. And Kenny Lawler with the 39-yard touchdown reception for Seattle. Kenny Lawler with the touchdown, and it's 27-24 in favor of Carolina as we head towards the end of this one. 1:52 to go on 3rd and 9. Seahawks need a stop. Here's the give to Tolbert. And he is dragged down short of the first down, so the Seahawks are going to get the ball back. down 27-24. Here's Lockett coming up to field the punt. He fumbles it, and it is recovered by Carolina, and Seattle has no timeouts left, and that is going to be the season for the Seahawks. Carolina holds on to win 27-24. And they will move on to play the Dallas Cowboys in the NFC Championship game from Arlington next week. And the Seahawks will head into the offseason looking to make the few necessary changes to get them over the hump and back into contention for a Super Bowl. As you look at the conference championship games, the Patriots at the Broncos and the Panthers at the Cowboys next week. Quick rundown here of the season standings. The Steelers at 11-5, Ravens 10-6, the two playoff teams out of the AFC North. The AFC South, the Jacksonville Jaguars finished 10-6. They were the only playoff team out of this division. Looking at the AFC East, the New England Patriots at 9-7 made the playoffs as the division champ. And the AFC West, the Denver Broncos at 11-5, the Chiefs at 10-5-1, both made the playoffs. The Raiders at 9-7, the Chargers 7-8-1. A few ties here this season in the NFL. On to the NFC now. The NFC North, the Vikings at 10-6 win the division with tiebreakers over the Green Bay Packers, who will miss the playoffs at 10-6. The Lions and the Bears will look to rebound next year. Carolina 11-4-1 wins the NFC South. They're the only playoff team from that division, as the Falcons miss out on the playoffs as well at 10-6. The NFC East, the Cowboys 12-3-1, the Redskins 10-5-1, and the Giants 10-6 all make the playoffs in the NFC East. And the NFC West is won by the Seattle Seahawks at 9-7. The Cardinals and Rams come in at 8-8. The 49ers a dismal 2-14. And a quick rundown here of the postseason. The Ravens beat Jacksonville beat the Ravens. The Giants beat the Vikings. New England over Kansas City, and Seattle over Washington. The divisional round, the Patriots beat the Steelers 35-13. The Cowboys beat the Giants 34-13. Denver over Jacksonville 31-14, and Carolina beat the Seahawks 27-24. The AFC Championship game was won by the New England Patriots over Denver 23-17, and Carolina beat Dallas 17-14 in Arlington to win the NFC Championship. A look at the AFC Championship game here. The Patriots 23, the Broncos 17. 472 yards for New England in that game. Carolina, in a defensive battle, beats the Cowboys 17-14. 2 turnovers by the Cowboys were costly. And the Patriots crushed the Panthers 49-9 in the Super Bowl. The New England Patriots win the Super Bowl here in 2016. A huge offensive performance, 399 passing yards. They hold Carolina to just 69 yards on the ground. And that is the end of the season, folks. We're on to free agents. Larry Fitzgerald signs with the Detroit Lions. We look at some of the other signings. Luke Wilson leaves Seattle, is on to division rival the Los Angeles Rams. Jefferson on to the Redskins. Sam Tulloch with the Bills. Rob Ninkovich back with the New England Patriots. So we look at some of the bigger name free agent signings around the NFL. Golett signs with Buffalo. Bushrod. Willie Snead signing with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Randall with the Bills. The Bills very active on the free agent market here. Wheaton with the Lions. A couple of receiver pickups for Detroit. Targets for Matthew Stafford to throw to. Jared Cook signs with the 49ers. Steelers get a new kicker. Jenkins to the Dolphins. Shane Vereen back with the New York Giants. Vincent Jackson signs with the Cincinnati Bengals. Ryan Suckup to the Chargers. Matt Prater goes to San Francisco. Duke Iheanacho with the Giants. Andre Ellington signs with the Baltimore Ravens. Quick look at the draft. The Seattle Seahawks pick Cedric Madison, number 1 in the first round with pick number 15, pick number 25 in the first round. Madison was pick number 15. Derek McNeil here is pick number 25. Eduardo Hampton, pick number 185. Aram Pfeiffer out of Indiana State. And the steal of the draft in the 7th round, Tremont Soward out of Tennessee. The big 241-pound fullback who has great hands out of the backfield and will make an impact for Seattle this season. Seahawks open at Philadelphia, then back at CenturyLink Field to take on the Cowboys before heading out to Washington to take on the Redskins, back home against the Rams and the Jaguars, at Indianapolis, at Arizona, at home against the New York Football Giants, at home against the Minnesota Vikings, at the Carolina Panthers, at the San Francisco 49ers, at home against the Tennessee Titans, at the Rams, and then at home against the Cardinals and the 49ers before wrapping up the season in Houston at the Houston Texans. And the 2017 season